Hi, I'm Naomi Dawes and this is my interview in a shed. Every day I have a different favourite, but I think today it's Medicine. Medicine kind of kicked off the EP. It wasn't the first song I wrote for the project, but I think it sort of set the tone for the whole project of what kind of sound sonically I wanted to go for and what kind of vibe I wanted to go for. It had a really big impact on the way that the project turned out, actually, sonically and lyrically, I think. But today it's probably my favourite because it's really fucking sexy. I kind of write every day. I'll have little notes. It might be like a word, or I might think of a phrase, or I might write a chorus, or just almost poetry. I've actually started to put like I've got a note in my notes app. I've got a section and I've put poetry and lyrics, and I've sort of started doing that really when I write. This project specifically, mainly I made the beat first, but yeah, I mean with Babe I kind of had the phrase "ah babe," and then had like this like the chords for it, and then just went for it with that one. But mainly I just tend to make a beat, put some lyrics to it. Oh god, maybe like a porn star martini because they're fire, or a Bloody Mary. But I kind of came when we were on the video shoot for Teopap, the Alleviation of Passion and Pain. I kind of came up with like a Bloody Naomi, which is use beetroot juice instead of tomato juice. So maybe it would be a Bloody Naomi. I didn't know that I was gonna make a project. I didn't have an intention. I was just making music, and then I started to collate a lot of the songs that I'd made and was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make a project, because they're all in the same sort of theme and feel, and I kind of got into this vibe with after Medicine. I made the song and then had all these like vampire visuals for it, and then everything I wrote afterwards I feel like had some like push towards like vampires. I don't know why, it just really drew on it for me. I really like that, so I kind of just ran with it. The whole project's kind of wrapped up in like love that's obsessive. So just obsessive love. I think, you know, you can be with someone and just become very possessive or obsessive or obsessed. Oh my god. When you're in love, like it can, and it teeters on that line of being toxic or like okay or toxic. It like teeters on that line, I think, a lot when you're in love with somebody. Sometimes you're like, wow, who am I? Who have I turned into? So it's kind of inspired by vampires and obsessive love, and linking obsessive love to bloodlust. I always say what I want people to take from my projects and my music is to get kind of horny. It's crazy, can I say that? Yeah, I think so. I really like people to feel things, and in my sad songs I want them to feel sad, but in my happy songs I want to feel happy, and this project is very sexually charged, so I kind of want them to get kind of horny and have really nice consensual times with people that they like. I'm very proud of where I've come sonically, from where I started off to where I am now. I think is a great achievement, so well done me, pat on the back. But also I think I set myself quite a few targets with this project. I decided that I wanted to start making music consistently, putting out music consistently, and I would set deadlines and dates for things, and I would hit them, and that's something that's staying consistent. That's really something that I'm very, very proud of. And then Babe, you know, I wrote that song on the 1st of January and then had it finished by the 27th and put it out at the end of February. You know, like for me that was a real achievement because I just set my mind to do something and made a great song, and it went down really well. Like I didn't know how it was gonna be received, and it's probably the best received of the songs that I've put out like before the project release, it was the best received song, so yeah, I'm pretty proud of those really. This is the quickfire questions. I'll be quick as I can. I'm not promised, I can't promise you anything. Burgundy. Dracula, I don't know. I'm stuck between 1800s and the 90s. Blade, do you know what I mean? 90s. A crow. I mean, I hope so, but she's a vampire, so she might eat me. Probably, like, I'm stuck between like Blade or Spike from Buffy, but maybe Blade would kill me, and I don't know what Spike would do to me, to be honest with you. Oh fuck. I think it would either have to be something like, you know, like a classic, you know, like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Something like that, where I could maybe go a bit weird and really play around with my voice, or something like modern. Ooh, oh. Something modern and cool, probably maybe like Blade, I don't know. Maybe like, yeah, that'd be cool. If it was like an old-timey one that was sort of like, you know, all weird and that, I would probably go for Bram Stoker. If it was a modern one, I'd probably go for Blade and do some like really cool like shit and like get some grime artists on there with me and fuck it up. I hope you've enjoyed my interview in this shed. Thank you so much to the shed for having me. Have a great day.